Hello guys, let's welcome back to this channel. Let's welcome. अब आज फाइनल छ हेरौँ केटा है त सबजना मिलेर हेर्नु पर्ने हुन्छ फाइनल FIFAe live
against Malaysia
start भइसक्यो
to be World Cup winners 2024 and the first strike of the finals way of Malaysia, but wide.
मेरा ते दिन
an early chance straight off the bat, and Malaysia's just trying to put their best foot forward. He just crept past the post, but they've had the ball for the first part of the game. Morocco now are going to have their first opportunity of having possession of the ball.
Let's go. Let's comment down.
If it's your first time watching eFootball mobile, I don't think you could have joined us at a more opportune moment, because this is almost guaranteed to be fireworks. That's the message from Morocco as Malaysia will threaten Morocco in the opening 10, not once but twice, and could be 3 times as FIFAe.
What a goal for the Mbappe, Bawal.
The first
what a goal, what a goal, what a goal.
In the grand finals comes the way of Malaysia.
Yeah, Morocco said in the prelude that there was a little bit of luck the last time they played. There wasn't any luck about that. That is all deliberate from Mbappe. It's the through ball into the box.
It's a historic day today.
First time
let's comment right there.
It's so critical to success here. They said beautiful finish to the opposite side. Bono had absolutely no chance into the corner, and Malaysia have themselves a vital 1-goal lead.
First blood goes to Malaysia. Keep an eye on those heart rates, folks. You see on the overlay at the bottom of your screen, those are live beats per minute from our finalists here on mobile. FIFAe has already scored once, and Malaysia,
that's a second goal for the Mbappe, Babal.
It's the 1-2 punch.
There you go, Andy. Again.
Dream start for Mbappe. 2-0.
It's a brilliant start. It is an electric start from Malaysia. We saw they took down Japan,
what a goal.
they took down India to get here, and now they are 2 goals ahead already against Morocco. You can see Mbappe trying to urge himself to calm down, but his heart rate's giving the game away, Harry.
It's all over the shop. It was 160 to start and down to 140 after his first goal.
Hello.
Right, back up now.
What a goal.
A shot of adrenaline there on the stage. Have started any better
finalist
for Mbappe and the Malaysian contingent here in the desert. Tienes has only been handed 1 loss prior to this grand final, and it was to Malaysia back in the group stages. He's been flawless since.
He has been, but it is a different Malaysia that has come through to meet him here. Yes, they won 2-1 in the group stage, but now they've got the confidence of beating some heavy hitters along the way, and now the pressure is off. There's nothing left to lose for Malaysia. They can just throw everything at it.
Wait,
doing so
it's
FIFAe in the box.
Just 3-0. Wow, what a goal. He's creating, man. My god. Babal goal andi rahada. Just 20 hands on Morocco player lada.
Is in game 1.
Hot knife through butter, Harry. That is wonderful play from Malaysia. Looking for that extra pass. We'll see the replay again. And Tienes, I think it's just a little bit shocked by everything. We'll see it again here. It's looking for this extra pass. This one here, instead of shooting with FIFAe as he did before, that extra ball goes to Wilkin, and Malaysia have an early third.
Not even 25 minutes have gone, and it's Malaysia 3, Morocco 0. But can they change that with this attack? The answer to that question is this going to be a third disappointing tournament for Tienes this year? We saw him back in February in Barcelona lose in the finals on penalties there. He qualified for the World Finals in Tokyo in July. didn't make it out of groups. Is it going to be third time the charm or the curse here for Morocco's Tienes?
It could potentially be because Malaysia are building
again.
It's victory.
My God, he missed, man.
That one wide, but
My
it's
God.
all Malaysia at this point in
Oh,
time.
he's playing, man, like this.
It is. We see it here with the replay. They're just
Way, टक्क मिस गरिदिएर
able to connect with almost every single pass we saw last night here in the arena. Malaysia and Mbappe playing out such a scrappy best of 3 against India.
एक प्लेट मोमो त्यो छिटो मगान अर्जन सरको लास्ट भोक लागिसक्यो यार अनि लिएर आइज ल माथि पैसा त्यहीबाट दे मेरोमा जोड्ने पनि भइहाल्छ
You wouldn't believe it seeing Mbappe play here. Morocco, what can you show us here?
Way.
It'll be a corner to come as half-time is on the horizon.
But as you mentioned, if this is your first time watching eFootball Mobile, you'll notice top left-hand corner, the time ticks down incredibly quickly as Rawi delivers a ball into the box. They will need a response early.
Oh, and again.
Way, the city is there, man.
Mbappe said beforehand he was excited to get the final underway because of the scale of the occasion. So far, so good. He's risen to the occasion. He's beaten his man there. Where's the burst of pace? Is there a 1-2?
Way. Amrabat, Brahman DH.
3 minutes added on here at the end of the first half.
Ben Sikir.
And of course, it's only the first half.
I उठाइदिनु हो बल त्यस्तो त्यहाँको बल त
Is in the books.
ए होल डोमिनेट हानिरहेछ हौ मलेसियाले यार
Morocco 0.
What a start for Malaysia. They have came right
My
out
God,
of
venue
the
त
blocks.
we
We did
खतरनाक छ त
mention
venue
all
त
the way
यार
through the last 3 days of the competition that this slight change in stage may just have a little bit of an effect because you're no longer in your own pod, you're no longer, you know, penned into your own little bit of this arena.
Who will win, man?
Surrounded by fans, you've got players, and everybody is cheering along for one team or the other, and it's something you're going to have to handle.
Paul Jose.
As we're underway in half
Good.
number 2.
Akir Sahid.
And Morocco going for goal. That will be nice and easy for the goalkeeper there. Speaking about disappointment earlier on in the year for Tienes of Morocco. Mbappe recently at a tournament just 2 weeks ago, I believe you were telling me, Wes, also had his own disappointment, losing in a grueling fashion in a best of 5 in game 5 to Thailand, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct, and this is Mbappe's only his second international tournament representing Malaysia, so you see he's playing with freedom
and confidence.
Wait, what a save that was, man.
Does well to win himself a corner there, the goalkeeper. Forced into action.
Yeah, you can just see the pressure just ramping up.
What Malaysia?
Understanding that the occasion is simple. Yes, you have a 3-goal lead, but you can't go into your shell and allow this Morocco attack to basically come at you. Instead, they are keeping Morocco penned back, and Tienes is just trying to find a way to just stop the rot a little bit here.
Number 19, number 11, number 10.
Here's the resulting corner. Matthew Davies waiting. Oh, that's a nice goalkeeper. And the back.
Number 23.
Intervenes.
Attendance for this match was 71,000.
1 hour gone. And Tienes has
That's a good ball.
Look at goal. This could change.
What defense, my God. Way.
Doing everything he can to get that ball towards the Malaysian goal. Mbappe's heart rate has come down a little bit, and I think Tienes will try and raise that as best he can.
That's the good.
It's so difficult to win these engagements on mobile when there is so much at stake. Here come Morocco though. Good period for them.
Normal shot handa huncha ta yaar त्यहाँबाट त
is sadly denied, and now Malaysia, can they win this little tussle, this jockeying battle towards the Moroccan goal? They want 4. Trying to beat the first man to try and get a cross in, make his way to the line.
What a defense.
Who knows, but
go
for a little bit too long there. We're getting into the territory where we need to see goals quickly from TNS of Morocco if this improbable comeback is going to happen here in game 1.
My God, what a defense he's doing, man.
Cut out by Malaysia every time. TNS looks like he's got a ball forward. He's just meeting a Malaysian defender. And he just can't get into that natural rhythm. It's almost as though Malaysia just goes automatic. They're not playing with that adrenaline. Instead, they have this eerie calmness despite the heart rate you see at the bottom of your screen.
3 goals in the opening 25 minutes for Malaysia.
Oh, miss.
Them in really good stead, and Fikri, he can choose how he finishes this one. So much time!
My God, what a save, man!
It is
what
not
a save!
A fourth.
He had so much time there, did Mbappe. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper. That really would have been the exclamation point on game 1 in this best of 3.
That's the good save.
Well, we're slowly but surely heading towards Morocco's only 2nd loss of the entire tournament. For them, it will be a 2nd handed to them by the same nation.
Oh,
Malaysia,
and that's the one game won for the Malaysia.
And in the best of 3, they sit 2 championship points against Morocco.
What a shock to start us off here in the final of the FIFAe World Cup on the mobile platform. Is that I think this game's going to go 3 games. It's going to have to go to 3 games now if TNS wants being the FIFAe World Cup champion.
Better for Malaysia. Could it, Wes? I mean, 25 minutes gone and you find yourself 3 goals to the good. Pretty unheard of at this level, especially in a grand final. What do you think the Moroccan committee, the coaching staff behind TNS is saying to him right now?
I think they've got to get around their man and basically say, look, you got here through beating quite a few nations.
One game.
You are one
for the
best
Malaysian guy,
Mbappe. Just try and pump that confidence up within TNS. But for Mbappe, is it more of the same? Do you just stay with the same tactic, Harry? What do you do if you were in this scenario?
You don't want to know that.
But it's a valuable question for Mbappe. Does he change it and try and play a bit more cagey, or does he just go out with the same attacking prowess? At will during that game.
We did indeed. It's been a long year of eFootball competitions.
Thailandले जित्यो है यो मोरोक्कोले फेरि कस्तो जितेराको भयो थाइल्यान्डले चाहिँ.
The last tournament of 2024. The last chance to cement your legacy, to pin your name
Malaysia
and into the history books. Malaysia have one hand on that glorious trophy. In the middle of that stage, TNS and Morocco, they have to rise to the occasion now. The Atlas Lions have fans here in Riyadh, around the world, passionate fans, as do Malaysia. And they want nothing more than to see a game number 3. And I won't lie, no disrespect to Malaysia here, I would love to see a game 3.
So would I, because these two, on paper at the very least, are so closely and evenly matched. And as
अब यो पनि मलेसियाले जित्यो भने त जितिहाल्यो नि फाइनल यार. त मजा आउने यार, मोरोक्कोले जित्नै पर्छ यो गेम त.
Game, and that there was a one-on-one that he didn't manage to convert. Here though, it is a totally different scenario. You are now very much backs against the wall, and very much a case of you've got to win to stay in the race in this competition.
Just thinking back to the routes that these two nations had coming out of Group B in the knockout stages, it was easy for Morocco. There was no adversity really. Quarterfinals with the Korea Republic 2-0.
यो टाइममा त सही टाइममा बनाएको यार गेम त म त म्याचलाई 8:45 होला भनेर कुदेर बसिरहेको त्यो त कन्सोल पो रहेछ लास्ट टाइम
Won the best of 3, 2 games to 0. This is the first time in a long time Tienes finds himself under a bit of scrutiny here, and it's a different stage, as you rightly pointed out, Wes. Here in the grand final, you are up there, not quite on an island, you've got your coaching staff behind you, but there are a lot, in fact all eyes on this match.
Yeah, it kind of feels a little bit kind of like the Colosseum. It feels like you've got two warriors sat in the middle and there is an audience waiting to find out who will become the victor. But under now a fair bit of pressure, to say the very least, and more so, he's got to get off in this game as quickly as Malaysia did against him in game 1.
Headset about to go on, it looks like. You can see the Malaysian contingent so confident, relaxed, smiling. They have been this entire week.
Feels like the smiling assassins, like they're just here just say, hey, actually we're having fun, we're okay, we're going to be fine. If we just keep our spirits up and keep our energy up, then everything else takes care of itself. Meanwhile, Morocco are just in that little bit of almost, let's say, panic mode right now, because they know that it's a very short space of time, and if Tienes doesn't come out of this game with a victory, whether it comes by the way of 90 minutes extra time or penalty kicks, it's over.
Well, here in the Grand Colosseum, it's a showdown between the Atlas Lions and the Malayan Tigers.
My God, this is a trophy, man. What a trophy this is.
Beautiful piece of
and the second game started, man. Let's go. Let's roll.
It is Malaysia on championship point, on world.
Again, he's dominating, man. My God. How many times he will dominate, man? Just leave it to Moroccan guy. That's a good ball.
For Tienes, for Morocco, for Africa.
Sumare. That's the good. Amrabat. Wow.
I think the order of the day
will be,
okay, let's try not to go 3-0 down in the opening 25 minutes. That might make the
wait, what a defense.
Little easier here in game 2.
Huh? Why it is lagging, man. Turn it.
Tienes.
My God.
In comparison to game number 1.
This game should be won by the Moroccan guy, because the last game will not be interesting.
Here in the desert, in the Kingdom
there will be more interested to see and excited for that, man.
Yeah, the nerves are starting to ramp up. The crowd are starting to.
What a grand he's doing, man.
It's only chance of Malaysia being heard in the arena.
Oh.
And here they come on the charge.
Good.
Fikri will be the man they try and get on the ball.
What a ball that was!
But look at this.
Saivari.
Tienes. A goal here that wonders.
You have to toss that ball, man. Huh? My God.
And it's gone all the way through. There are 4 red shirts here. Double charge.
What a toss that was, man.
But it dribbles all the way through.
Hazmi
into the Malaysian
to Sumare.
Keeper's hands.
Wait, what a turn that was. Paulo Jose.
Much closer here in game 2 in the opening half an hour.
Isn't it offside? Offside.
Offside from Mbappe.
That's offside, man. Let's go.
Catch our breath here with that offside.
Malaysian guy is already in a 1-goal lead, man. No, one win lead.
We've seen him do it before in the group.
Morocco just didn't watch the game.
Real go-to move for him if he can get.
That's a good ball.
Oh, that's a really good ball now.
My God, why? No, man.
His teammate instead of maybe going for it alone.
2 times miss garega.
Means now the ball will come the other way. Mbappe would make history for Malaysia.
Good.
Make history in the FIFAe World Cup as
Good.
the first eFootball mobile winner. They lead the best of 3, 1-0 at this moment.
Good
in time.
intercept. Brahman Diaz, play,
Game
play,
two,
play.
First half at the very least. Tienes has made.
My God, what a
Wilkins
push
won
that was.
that ball back. Here he is on the ball, near side. Just going.
And that's the
back
half
there to
time.
Try and get the last attack of the half, but in the end, Morocco 0, Malaysia
My
0
audience
in
पनि कति
half
धेरै हो?
one. And interestingly enough, Wes, the free-scoring Malaysia in game 1 held to 0 shots in half 1 of game 2.
Or whatever Tienes and the Moroccan team behind him changed between game 1 and 2 has been fantastic for them in this first half. They kept everybody
Oi.
at bay.
Well, second half underway in Malaysia.
Way, what a defense that was, man.
Because the Tigers are hungry for a championship, for a trophy. Stuart Wilkin, lovely ball. Fikri's made the run. Oh, he's maintained possession here as well.
That's a goal, man. Malaysian guy score.
And scores!
कस्तो मिस गरेको हो त्यसले म्याचलाई त्यहाँ यो त डिफेन्डर त पुरै 3-4 रिमाइन्डर
Trophy,
दिने
now
यार
they have one hand on it.
They've reached out and grabbed it, but they've not taken it under control just yet. But it was fantastic composure from Mbappe. We'll watch it back again. He has plenty of opportunities to take a shot as he runs in. We'll see it again here with Fikri. Just manages to do a little bit of a dribble, takes it round
What
the
a
defender
dribble that was, man.
and waits for help, and he finds a teammate in the box who took it away. We'll just see it again there. He had 2 or 3 opportunities, slides it across,
Easy दियो नि यहाँ
and
चाहिँ
it's as cool and as easy as you like for Malaysia. They're on the cusp of one of the biggest achievements in Malaysian esports.
And the crowd here in Riyadh loved that one as well. The vibes on the Malaysian side of the stage definitely helping to hold up Mbappe, who, truth be told, never really came under any kind of adversity, was unbeaten in this competition up until that semi-final I spoke about against India. Winning game 3 in that particular round, the previous round to this one, secured Mbappe and Malaysia their spot here. For Tienes, we need to see a reply.
Number 23.
The first half was good for them, Wes, but so far in the second, it's been one-way traffic.
Again.
All to deal with here as well. And Morocco and Tienes must know it's go time. It's now
My
or
God.
never.
यो मरिसकेको प्लेयर होइन
It is
जता
now
पनि
or
छ यार
never. It has to go now. It is win to stay in.
You think back to since
Good ball.
the tournament was even announced, the selection process, the qualifying process, the group stages, the knockout rounds. It comes down to this,
That's a goal again, man. What a goal.
and I think it's Malaysia.
My God, 2 goal already.
Malaysia 2, Morocco 0 in our grand final in game 2.
Could that be the goal that seals it, Harry? Again, it's just doing the things that aren't quite
जितेरै जाने भयो
Fikri
साथी
has been a lightning rod for Malaysia throughout this tournament. Instead of taking the shot with him, it's a cheeky little back heel, finds a teammate at the back post and swept home, and the heart rate spikes because I think Mbappe knows just how close he is.
Well, credit to our desk, they said, they analysed that Malaysia, I mean Cole said it, they will come at Morocco. They will do all they can to shell shock them.
What a gameplay he played, man. Just a rocking
As
performance.
Malaysia score their 5th goal without reply here in the grand final. And remember, they are on World Cup points here in game 2.
Shot there from our production team was the duality of football fans. One side is full of smiles and full of happiness from Malaysia's side.
Wait, जितने बड़े मलेशिया ल त फने वो ट्रॉफी बवाल छ यार ट्रॉफी पनि
There is that silverware. Right now, about 25 in-game minutes separates Malaysia
अझै खान्छ अहिले
taking that trophy all the way back.
एक गोल हान्दैन ल मोरोक्कोले स्योर मोरोक्कोले
5,500
Orko.
miles away, and it could be 3-0 here again if Morocco aren't careful. They're living so dangerously here, but they have to commit the bodies forward. It's just not working for them though. Malaysia's game plan working to a T, and Mbappe still chasing goals.
What a ball that was, man.
Ben Sagir. That timer ticking
ल हेर्न त्यो कस्तोले होल्ड गर्नु हो बल चाहिँ
for TNS.
होल्डै नगरी खेल्छ त यार बल यो मिनबापेले कस्तो मजाको होल्ड गर्दै खेल्छ बल
Certainly was my pick to go one further than he has this year. Is there anything left in the tank? Ben Sagir from downtown blocked
ल
and cleared up
सक्यो सपना
the
चकना
field by
चुर भयो
Malaysia.
मोरोक्को
You can see in the camera the Malaysian flag held aloft. They know 5 minutes separate them now from that trophy.
यहीँबाट हान्दिला उस्तै गरे बवाल
And the Olays ring around Riyadh.
कसलाई खेलेको त्यहाँ
Working for TNS. Nothing is going his way. 90th minute now, and I do believe if they can survive these 3 minutes of added time, the
Here we go, man.
will make history here on our stage in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Here we go, Mbappe, the champion, man. Wow, what a game he played, man. He's the hero, man. My God, his gameplay impressed me, man, a lot. Here we go, the champion of FIFAe World Cup, man.
Down the tunnel.
Malaysia the champion.
Mbappe
जे पनि एसियामा आयो ट्रफी खुसी लाग्यो
alone, but on the stage he was never alone. He had the nation of Malaysia behind him, and he is, and they are our champions.
What an achievement it is for Malaysia. They came, they saw, and they absolutely conquered.
Mbappe!
Scenes on our stage show you just what it means to them as a nation. Of course, commiserations to our runner-up Morocco. They've
My
been
God, it's a
phenomenal,
tough
but
game.
now it is all about
What a
Malaysia.
player he is, man.
Well, TNS, Morocco, unbelievable tournament from them. The only African nation made it all the way to the grand final, and they played some amazing eFootball mobile. His time will come, but this time belongs to one man and one nation. It's Mbappe and Malaysia.
Let's go for the
Not bad for
trophy.
only your
Let's
second
go.
international
खाने अब
tournament
एकछिनमा
representing Malaysia.
Tiger?
You have come
के छ
out of it as a champion.
हाल्दै गर्नु आइए
A brilliant performance in the final, and what a
भागै थिएन
sportsmanship from our two finalists.
के खतममा त्यहाँ छ भन्नु यहाँ
I don't
मैले देखेन
have
र
enough words to describe our
मासु
two
र दाल देखेँ
finalists
देखेन
here. Maybe veracity can shed some more light onto how brilliant our champions were, Malaysia.
हम आइए
What a grand finals that was. But you know what? I think it's time we celebrate
Lola.
each and every single one of our fantastic players here with our medal ceremony.
हम आइए
Awarded by His Royal Highness Prince Faisal bin Bandar bin Sultan,
ओए जित्यो त यार
President of the Saudi Esports Federation,
ल ल ल
joined alongside Christian Falk, the Director of Esports and Gaming at
Wait, middle shot I took, you know?
And now, please put your hands together for your silver medalists, Team Morocco.
Oh, Morocco, let's clap, man. All of you clap.
Tienes, Merjataji, you
Amang nam panikot hilam oh.
hearts out on the pitch, and that is an achievement worth celebrating and honouring with these medals. And your gold medalist, please, a round of applause for Malaysia!
Mbappe, wow.
Mbappe and Chibi, you gave us the performance of a lifetime. History has been made, and I'm sure emotions are sky high right now. But I want to thank His Royal Highness and Christian for joining us up here on the stage. Thank you very much for joining us on this momentous occasion. I'm going to come and join alongside the two of you. I believe the wonderful Milos had some questions for you.
I actually do. It just works. Come on in. Why not? We're all celebrating here today for Malaysia's victory, but my question has to go to our dear friend here, Mbappe. First of all, congratulations, champ. How does it feel to be the FIFAe World Cup champion?
Pertama sekali, Alhamdulillah, bersyukur pada Allah dapat angkat Piala Dunia untuk Malaysia. Dan terima kasih kepada semua yang menyokong, terutamanya keluarga, especially keluarga saya. Banyak tolong saya, banyak bagi sokongan dan rakan-rakan seperjuangan saya.
Anything you'd like to say to all the fans that are supporting you in Malaysia?
Terima kasih kepada yang mendoakan kejayaan saya, dan saya tak mampu balas jasa baik korang doa terhadap saya. Saya hanya mampu balas dengan Piala Dunia untuk Malaysia.
The fans are out in full force. I know you have your gorgeous medal, so I won't keep you any longer. Your prize awaits you. Everybody, put your hands together for your FIFA E-World Cup champion, Team Malaysia!
He's the champion, man.
Absolutely stunning scenes down there for Team Malaysia. What a moment for them. One they are not going to be forgetting in a while. Not from an individual perspective or a team perspective or a national perspective. This is going to mean the world as they all just take a moment to enjoy that trophy.
I mean, you said that National Football Associations are watching. We've had pro players watching. All of Malaysia is watching this one. It means so much. Mobile gaming as big as anything over there. And this guy, Chris, he's certainly the best of many of them.
And what an absolutely stunning performance in that grand final. He was switched on from the word go.
He's the champion, man.
Thoroughly
Wow.
deserved winner. Commiserations, of course, to Morocco, but my word, how
$20 means how much USD?
Final. Unstoppable.
He
Let's
was
see, okay.
unflappable as well. It's like, it didn't faze him at all. All these people were here. It didn't faze him. It was the grand finals. He wasn't exhausted after that
God, it's
marathon
all
against
USD.
India yesterday. And he's well and truly earned that, Rachel.
Yeah, across those two matches that he got to play, we didn't even get to see a third. 5-0.
135 point भएपछि रहेछ 135 point भएपछि हैन
And then 2-0.
Calculator.
Second matchup as well. The most
For the
dominant
$20,000
display
हैन
we have seen from that young man
Into
Mbappe across these 4
point
days, and this is
भएपछि
exactly how he did it, boys.
I mean, you just don't want to.
27 लाख 16,000 What a game, man. What a win prize, man. 27 लाख 16,000 जिते.
From the get-go, it was just domination. First half was ridiculous. Within 22 minutes, you're 3-0 down in the first leg of grand final. You knew from that point how hard it would have been for Morocco to bring it back, not just in that game, but in the second. Definitely seemed more composed, but it was always going to be going one direction after that first game.
I mean, one thing Mbappe did so well was just take the energy out of the room. The fans, for the most part, would have been behind Morocco. And Mbappe wasn't phased by that at all. 3 goals.
Good game, man.
22 minutes. I mean, in hindsight, you look back at that moment, the third goal rolls in, and you think, this one's already done. And it is rare in gaming, in sports, in anything, to be able to say that after a first game, but it definitely had the energy about it.
We talk about how much of a threat it is when you score
Multi
just
the
from
champion.
kickoff, and that was, I guess, one of the defining moments again from today. And you know, TNS, it's hard to counter from there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really difficult, especially again with how short the games are. When you go 3-0 down after 22 in-game minutes, you are in a serious amount of trouble. And from that point, you have to then start going forward. You know how good Malaysia are on the counter. Every single chance they had, it looked like he was going to score. So you had to be conservative to a certain degree, but still had to then try and score 3 goals. Much better performance in the second game, absolutely, but as mentioned, after those 3 rattle in after 22 minutes, you know it's going one direction.
I just love watching the scenes down here as well. Mbappe there just had his head in his hands. This is the moment when you're not really sure what's just happened. You're like, I've won, but it's not quite sunk in just yet.
And $20,000 to his name as well. Not a bad price to take home, but he's remained composed as well. You see the emotion, actually, it mostly comes from his team behind him. They've always been loud. They've been loud the entire week, but in those moments, he's always calm it down. And just had a moment to himself.
अब यताको के भएको हेर जगल त पुरै एक्साइटेड छ त यार त्यो भन्दा खुसी छ त धेरै
performance, stunning composure all the way through.
I mean, well earned as well. I mean, you're dead on about the calm down. I think after he got his second goal late in game 2, the first thing he did was stand up and just recompose himself, and that is a sign of a champion. He never got swept away, never got carried away, never seemed to take his eye off the ball. Excuse the terrible pun, I promise I didn't mean it. And yeah, this is so much work in the making as well. I mean, it's not just playing the game, it's going through replay analysis, looking at your opponents. He came out, and both of his grand finals performances were infinitely better than his match against the same player in the group stage, and that is just a sign of how much work he's been putting in behind the scenes.
Yeah, how are you able to do that? Just go through each day and get better across the 4 days?
I think it can be momentum behind you. You start winning, you start getting more comfortable in that environment, comfortable in your booth. You've got your guys around you, you're looking through everything you've been doing right, which was, let's face it, a lot from the Malaysian side. And just adapting to that presence of where you are. As mentioned, it's only his second international tournament, and I want to say he wasn't necessarily as calm and cool as some others. I mean, we've seen Daniel was like at a 60 heart rate all the way through. We definitely see Mbappe's up in the high 150s, 160s throughout the majority, but it never seemed that way. It was just calm gameplay, calm all the way through, and maybe just living that moment inside of him rather than on the outside.
And we spoke about Malaysia being a dominant force in eFootball. Well, you can't get more dominant now than what they've achieved here this kind of week, can you, Cole?
Yeah, not just the mobile. Getting to the quarterfinals in the console as well was a huge moment for them, and that's a form of the game where they are currently improving. Of course, mobile is really where they excel above the rest. I think we're going to see that flag waving in many future eFootball events for a long time to come.
Yeah, and we were talking about their characters as well and how cool they are.
This was what today guys, you commercial didn't good night have a shooting sticker by the okay. What a game, what a champion, man.
Some players have
he's the
reached
champion,
highs of
Mbappe the champion, Malaysia the
we haven't
champion.
gone that quite as high this